So give me your love. So give me your love. I need you when I see you. You surprise me. Your face is beautiful to see you. Every night I take your heart. So give me your love. So give me your love. Give me your love. So give me your love. So give me your love. Every morning in the school, I see you and I can't imagine my life without you. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another stream. Let me know if you guys could hear me. Let me know what the mic quality is like right now. Today's going to be the first stream. We're going to be taking a look at the new CRJ update, as well as I am not muted. Hold on. Testing, testing. Yeah, you can hear me on YouTube. I'm sure it's the same on Twitch. Anyway, this is the first step. First live stream we're going to be doing with the new CRJ update that they just released. So the CRJ V2, as well as the first time we're going to be doing a dual stream. So this time we're streaming both on Twitch as well as YouTube. So if you haven't already, go follow my Twitch. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're with one of the other live streams right now. But we're going to be doing a quick flight. We're going to be doing a turn. So we're going to be flying here from Denver over to pin the Twitch link in the chat. Can you do that for me, please? Thank you. If you want to become a mod, I need you to do that for me. We're going to be flying from Denver over to Vail Eagle in western Denver. Weather over there should be pretty clear. It's been mostly pretty hot in the summer here in Denver, so I don't think it'll be too much of a what's it called? Of an issue as far as weather goes. Let's go ahead and we'll get started. Can't pin it. Okay, just put it in and I'll pin it. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Why is it doing this? Hold on. Hello. There we go. All right, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do the inside here. Pause on that. All right, so here we are. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So yeah, let me go ahead and double check the sim sounds once we load up here. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start by requesting some ground power. Let's go ahead and connect the ground power cart here. We'll get the battery on. Let me know if you guys could hear the sim sounds, and we'll go ahead and connect the what's it called? Ground power. Right now, I'm slowly but surely going to 2024. So if the aircraft is like working in 2024 pretty good, then I have decided to just fly in 2024 since there's no reason to fly it in 2020. So for example, the CRJ, right? Since it's available in 2024, I'll fly it in 2024. Since it's not giving me any issues. The A350 I'll probably fly in 2024. The Phoenix aircraft I'll fly in 2024. The FS Labs 321 Neo I'll probably fly in 2024. The Max I'll fly in 2024. So I'm slowly but surely going to 2024. It hasn't been giving me too many issues personally. The only crash I've had recently is that flight that we were trying to do to Greenland or whatever with the Max, and I think that has to do with the WinWing products, because I tried to do something with the FMC when I had my WinWing FMC connected and it froze the sim. So perhaps it's a WinWing thing, and I'm not blaming the sim for that. But other than that, I feel like it's 2024 has been doing pretty good for me, so I'm not too worried as far as like not using 2024. But I know a lot of other influencers or other people have been having issues with 2024, but I just haven't, honestly. All right, let's go ahead. Oops, let's set the parking brake. Let's go ahead and switch these to nav. It's been a long time since I've flown the CRJ. Unfortunately, there's no ATC online, so it kind of sucks. But oh well, we'll live with it. Let's go ahead and put in the airport Denver. And we'll go to next page here. We'll go ahead and pull the GPS position and we'll slide that into here. There we go. Apparently I set it to instant. Let's go ahead and go to flight plan. I'm curious to see, if there's SimBrief integration. I'm not sure if there is or not. So CRJ not like this. Please connect. Okay, oh well. We'll connect it right now. Oh, there it is, right here. Pilot ID though. Hold on, let me go and figure out what that is. Account settings here. Enter pilot ID. Can I hit paste? No. Okay, it's 27727. 27. how do I? Oh, hit okay. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and log into the charts as well here. Two 77027. Yep. Okay. We'll approve that. Allow. Then we should get charts now. Should be linked. Okay, cool. It's successfully linked. All right, nice. Let's go ahead. And where is... Will it just know my flight plan then? I won't have to like load it per se. How do I load in a memorized flight plan from SimBrief since there's no load button? Just got 2020 on the Steam sale a little while ago. Should I get 2024 later? Yeah, I would say get 2024 later. I mean, there's no point in getting it if you only could afford one sim, or if you could only not just afford, but if you only need one simulator. Like for me, obviously as a content creator, I would want to get the latest simulator. So that's why I got 2024. So it's up to you. That's honestly up to you. I would say just stick with 2020 for now, though. Just because the sim has been so hit or miss with a lot of people. All right, let's go ahead and go to KEGE. There we go. And how do I request a flight plan here? Does anybody know how I could do that? Like, how do I load in? Oh, right here, flight plan. Duh. Import. There we go. This like scratch thing that they have is really blocking the view. I wish I could get rid of it. Let's go ahead and send to FMS. See what that does. There we go. Now I'll hit execute. And then we'll go to departures, arrivals. Let's see if we do even have a departure. It's such a short flight. I think we're 20 minutes in the air. We do. So it's going to be the Zimmer 3 departure to Zimmer. And we're going off of runway 25 today. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Runway 25. And we'll hit execute. And then the arrival into there is just going to be into runway 25. So we'll do the ILS runway 25, and we'll do RLG, and we'll go ahead and execute that. We'll look at our flight plan here. Zimmer 3, Zimmer, and then direct to clutch. And then we'll come down here and close in the gap here. And then we'll into the ILS. Perfect. All right, let's go to Perfinit. And let's go ahead and start loading the passengers here. So let's go ahead and request boarding. Request boarding, and we'll set payload and fuel. We'll go to options here and change this to pounds. And we'll hit save. According to our flight plan, we need 5568. We got 5565 on board. Can I line select this? No, I cannot. Okay, so it's going to be 55665. Cruising altitude today is going to be 20,000 feet. So we'll go 20,000. And we'll hit execute. That's good there. Perf in it is good. Let's go to next page. These are the winds. I'm sure we could set up more stuff, but honestly,
Departure checks completed.
I don't know how to. All right, we'll go ahead and keep that there. I didn't even watch any videos at all of how to set up this, if you couldn't already tell. Let's go to performance, and we'll go flaps 8 and dry. That's good there. Passenger count, we'll go ahead and copy the perf in it to the FMC. And we'll set all of these speeds. And so that should be all good now.
May I see your boarding pass?
Just got 2020. Okay, no, sorry. I like 2024 for the better performance and graphics, and also since the jets and are more detailed, there's more aircraft based on the base game, but it wasn't on sale, so my fine. Yeah, so bro, what is it doing? It always does this. I don't know what key I press to do this, but it does it all the time. It's accessibility or something. It's like effects, camera shake, no. Oh, what is it under? General? Airlines. It's like the what is it called? It's like a wind tunnel thing. I don't know. Like this. I don't know what this is. See here, it's like showing thermals or whatever. Custom. Show 3D thermal. See. Hold on, I need to look this up.
Hello.
Oh, it is. Okay, so settings. Settings general. It's flight interface. Oh, it's this. Gotcha. Resume. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it is. Found it. There we go. We're good now. Yeah, here we are in the CRJ. Go ahead and load up the bags.
Hello.
But yeah, guys, so luckily I have already started training with United, and I'm slowly but surely going to be working for them now with my new job, and I'll be hopefully having a little bit more free time. The only issue is my starting schedule is going to have me during the PMs, so I'll literally work from 2 to like 11 p.m. So I don't know if night streams are going to be I don't know if night streams are going to be possible anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream, because if I stream during the mornings, I know a lot of you guys are on a different time zone, as well as just not available in the mornings. So unfortunately, I think I'll just have to stream in the mornings and see who comes and who doesn't, and kind of do that. You know what I mean? All right. That is all good. Let's go ahead. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I meant to go to here. Our auto ATC squawk is 4303. So let's go ahead and set 4303.
Hello.
4303.
Welcome on board.
And we'll set it. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was somewhere down here. No, wait, no, not that one, obviously. Where was it? Where was it that I saw? How hot is it where you live, Danish? Right now it's pretty hot over here too. Where can I put this to TARA?
This way.
I completely forgot where to do it.
This way.
Anybody remember? Anybody remember how to do it on the CRJ?
Welcome on board.
All right, we'll get these. Let me just make sure all this is all no good. Disconnect. Get the packs on. All right, we'll go ahead and get the APU started. It's like 85 right now, but my car isn't making it any better. Dang. All right, we're starting up the APU here.
Welcome on board.
Slowly but surely loading in the bags. Oh, they want me to open up the doors. Dang it. Let me go do that. I forgot that they don't do it automatically sometimes. Go to aircraft, go to open this one, and we'll open up this one. Now they should be good. We'll get some AC going. I know it's pretty hot in Denver right now. Last I checked. 27 degrees Celsius. Yeah, pretty toasty in Denver. Should I get a throttle and should I get a throttle, a stick, a rudder pedal, or play with keyboard and mouse when I start playing? I mean, if you could, obviously getting a stick, rudder pedals, and throttle is a lot better than playing with keyboard and mouse. So I would definitely recommend that over just keyboard and mouse, personally. Guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to follow the Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Make sure that we're subscribing and liking the content. If you do. If you don't, that's okay too. And make sure to join the Discord. Nightbot is sending a link in the YouTube chat. So if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord. That's the main place for me to hang out and talk to you guys. I wish Denver ATC was online, but they're not. See how they're doing out here. Oh, oh. I had to set up the whole plane again. Gosh darn it, dude. I didn't mean to press that. Gotta go. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Sounds good, bro. Have a good one. Have a good one, man. All right, let's try this again. Let's go to flight plan. Nope, not the camera. Flight plan. Send to FMS. Set payload. Import OFP. And we'll go to flight plan. Execute departures arrival. I'll go with Zimmer 3. Runway 25. Execute. Departure arrival. Have this. Execute. Flight plan. And then actually let's go to K10. There we go. Perf. It's going to be flight level 200. Execute that. There we go. And then all of the performance should be the same. Set all. Cool. Alright, looks like they're done boarding. Let's go ahead and set this to 20,000 feet. And we'll tell them to get ready for pushback and departure. Alright, 20,000 feet is set. Alright, let's go ahead and get the beacon light on. We'll come over to the charts. Go origin. Actually, we'll try this. Use FMS plan. Origin, Denver, airport. We'll do the 10-9 chart here. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll push back here. Probably take Kilo to Bravo Sierra, Golf, and then runway 25. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and beacon lights on. Everything is good there. Let's start disconnecting and closing stuff up. Let's go to aircraft. We'll go ahead and close that. We'll go ahead and disconnect the cart. And we'll close aft cargo, and we'll close the forward cargo. And we're going to do nose right, tail left for the push. And we'll go ahead and release the parking brake. You're clear to push.
And enjoy the flight. In a couple of minutes, we will be performing an important safety demo, and then we will be on our way. Once again, welcome on board.
And we'll go ahead and move the trucks.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, guys, here we go. And we'll go ahead and start number 1. Got to do this first. Apparently I do not know how to start a CRJ. Oh, it would help if the fuel pumps are on, probably. I'm guessing that would help. Yep. That'd probably help.
Please set parking brakes.
All right, parking brake is set. You're clear to disconnect and go to hand signals. Have a good one.
When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, insert the metal fittings in.
All right, we'll go ahead and start number 2.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hello? Hello? Oh, you have to hold it for a second. All right, let's go ahead and get taxiing then. There we go. Taxi lights on. We'll go ahead and get the parking brake to off. There we go. Emergency lights and yellow damper on. No lights. There we go. Flaps 8. Here we go. Here, let me recalibrate my throttles. Options. Next page. Calibrate throttle. This is idle. Set. I'm gonna set. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. We'll taxi runway 25. And 98777 over there. Kind of Southwest taxi this. Pretty sure 777 was going to Chicago or something. Alright, make sure make a left on Gulf over here. And we'll take it all the way down to runway 25. How's everyone's weekend so far? Hope everyone's weekend is going good. The industry that the PC looks good, man. All right, here we go. Approaching runway 25. We'll get right into it. Let's go get the landing lights on. We'll get the strobe lights on. Taxi lights can come off. Here we go. All right, toga. Nice and long takeoff roll because of the high and hot airport. And rotate. Cars are ready to climb, gear up. All right, we'll go ahead and set it to climb now. Let's go to charts here. Go to SID and do number 3 here. All right, on our way to Vale Eagle. Beautiful weather out there today. Not a cloud, or there's clouds in the sky, but it's nothing crazy, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and do. Let's see. Let's go do the approach. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay, so from clutch, we're gonna go right into RLG, and then on down into the area. Lots of mountains in the area, so this should be interesting. So we got kind of show you what I'm looking at here. So we're gonna go to clutch, and then we're gonna go here to Kremlin. And then we're going to go down here, so it's going to be 14,000 on this leg, and 13,800 is the minimum, and 12,900 is the minimum here. At Aquila, we're going to do 12,900, so we'll try to maintain a good descent right here without busting these minimum altitudes. So 14,000 will be above 14,000 here, above 13,800, and then we'll be above 12,900 to get to 12,900 right here. And then Weehall is going to be 12,200, and then Agel is going to be 10,400, and then we'll capture the LDA with 9,800 into the approach for runway 25. Our go round is going to be go round straight to 4,600, direct to the snow VOR, and then kind of do this loop out back to the approach area. At the at the 001 radio, the snow VOR. So we're going to climb, cross it, turn, intercept the 001 radio out. So that'll be our go round procedure for this one. All right, let's go ahead and set Barrow, to standard. And we're about to get to our cruise altitude of 20,000 feet. What's up, Desi? How you doing? work, so you probably can't hear me. Hello, I need to fly the CRJ again now that they have been updates. Yes, man. Hey, man, so far so good, man. I can't wait to fly it on the approach, kind of really see how it hand flies on the approach. That'll be nice to see, but so far so good. I think once you get the V2 update and the Boris sound pack, the CRJ is actually a really good plane, man. And it's nice to see that because for so long it felt really abandoned, being that it was the first, you know, real plane to come out for the simulator. It kind of felt abandoned at first, so I'm glad it's getting its love now, and better late than never as far as that goes. So I'm really excited to try to land this baby. What's up, Ben? The flight model so far has been good. I think I'll really be able to test out the flight model once we get to Vail Eagle and kind of do an approach into there. I think that'll be like the main test. As far as like the takeoff goes, it was pretty generic, so I can't really like say that's, oh, it's so much better or it feels better. Definitely feels a little bit stiffer, which is nice. So I think on the approach I'll get a better sense of the feel for it. Yeah, Hitman, you do. I didn't get the sound pack, and dude, Boris' sound packs just are always so good, you know, so good. All right, let's go ahead and we can get this to auto. Thanks. What's the ETA? I'll try and stick around. Honestly, not that long. I think it said like, I think it said that we are arriving in like 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes is the whole flight. I have the 737 sound pack, and it is great. Oh my god, dude, the 737 sound pack is just so good, so good. Yeah. So our next waypoint is Clutch, and Clutch literally starts the arrival. Like, as soon as we're up, we're going down. So right now, here we are, Zimmer. We're going to Clutch in 36 nautical miles, and we're already about to land. So Clutch is going to be the same as RLG. So I'm going to say once we get a little bit closer, I will descend down to 14,000 feet to kind of help us with the approach there. Beautiful day to fly, though. We should revisit this flight in winter, since Eagle is a very well-known ski resort. I think we should retry this out in either in this plane or another plane. We could go to Vail Eagle during the winter time, and when the weather gets really crazy over here. Ugh. Beautiful weather here in Colorado today. Was there a terrain display? Oh, there is right here. Does it work though? I feel like it doesn't really work. There we go. Top of descent is approaching here. Top of descent, we'll go ahead and get landed. The first live stream we're doing, where we're streaming on Twitch as well. Really do appreciate everyone coming out this morning. I know it's an awkward time to kind of stream. There we go. We'll go ahead and start our descent. Pulling through 12,900. Get some speed brake help here. We'll arm the thrust reversers as well. Trying to remember, does this have auto brake? Is there a place to set an auto brake? I forget. Okay, wait. This needs to be 13,800 though. Okay, let's go up to 13,800 for this leg. And we'll go direct to here. What I noticed, I mean, this could just be me being too fast or whatever. I was having an issue trying to find the it's having an issue finding the flight path. But I mean, that could just be me like being too fast or something, or so I won't be quick to blame. All right, we'll get the speed brakes up. There we go. We're at 13,800. And then once we cross Voaxa, we'll go down to 12,900 is our next step down. What's nice about 2024 too is another reason why I wanted to come here is since this is like, you know, forest with pine trees, it's nice to actually have pine trees here and not just like random trees, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like in 2020 there's just like random trees, but like in 2024 there's actually specific trees that go here. Like pine trees are here, and if you go to the Caribbean or whatever, there's actually palm trees. Like it makes it so much better. All right, we'll go ahead and start our way down to 12,900. A little bit of turbulence over the mountains here. I feel like no off throttle really adds to the workload, especially on VATSIM. Maybe it's something you get, yeah, I'm sure it's something you get used to, but yeah, having no auto throttle is definitely a challenge. At first, I should say. I mean, I'm sure it's not really that much of a challenge to people who fly this plane a lot. But at first, if you're used to just having an auto throttle that you could just set, it's definitely challenging to kind of maintain a proper speed and finding the right throttle adjustments. Go to 12,200 is next. And we'll go down to 10,400. Alright, let's go get flaps 1 here. And we'll get our gear down. Oops. Over speeding the flaps here. And the gear? Where's the gear down speed? Alright, well, since I see the runway, I'll just hand fly it. That way we can get a better feel for the hand flying characteristics. Right now, I notice that I'm idle right now, and I'm still maintaining 250 knots. Like, if I try to pitch up, maybe I could help lose the speed. I just feel like we're not losing speed at all. Like, right now I'm pitched up a little bit, and it's still maintaining 250 pretty solid. That's one thing I will say I noticed. Like, if I add speed brakes, maybe it'll help a lot. But it just feels like I'm stuck at 250. Like, I have full speed brake out. Like, if I do a 360, let's do a right 360 since we're high. And if I pull up the nose, can I bleed off any of this speed? Now we're starting to slowly bleed off speed. Now we're starting to bleed up the speed. So let's go ahead and we'll raise up the... There we go. Okay. Alright, now we can add in a little bit of throttle. Now we're bleeding off some speed. We'll keep this right 360 going. And we'll lose some throttle. We'll do a descending right 360. We're in kind of like a valley, so I'm not too worried about terrain right now. But we can't lose too much altitude because it'll gain the speed right back. Here, let me go idle then. We'll keep it in this 360 here. Hopefully it can start kind of slowing down here. I got the train in sight. Keep it going here with the 360. I mean, I don't know if that's just a CRJ characteristic that just holds the speed so much. At least on final there, it felt like it was really hard to kind of maneuver. Alright, gear down, so that should give us some more drag here. We'll go ahead and slow the descent rate. That should really slow us down some more as well. Let's see if we go ahead and get one notch of flaps in without it getting mad at me. Alright, we should be able to do that too. It's kind of shallow out this turn here. Alright. Alright, we'll go a right hand. We'll go flaps 8. And we'll kind of keep this like a right hand turn. Come into final. Add some throttle here. Let's get another notch of flaps going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see because I've never flown the CRJ, I haven't flown the CRJ at all. In real life, obviously. So my sim CFI obviously flies the CRJ a lot, so I'd be curious if that's just a user error on my part as far as like coming in way too fast and it has a hard time kind of doing that, kind of maintaining that losing that speed. But as far as like that right 360, that felt good. Like I felt like I was in control and it wasn't like too loose. Like I felt like that adjustment to do a right 360, I was fully in control with the plane and it wasn't like too touchy or it wasn't too like, I don't know. Like it feels really solid, which is really nice. So definitely the flight model does feel better in that aspect as far as hand flying goes. Because that's how like I feel like in real life. You know what I mean? Like even if it's a Piper that I fly in real life, like this feels stable to fly, to hand fly it like that and make those adjustments. See, now we're back on final. Now we're looking better. Got ourselves in a better situation.
1,000.
We're a little slow. Let's go ahead and add some throttle here. Flaps full. Gear is down. 3 green. And we'll kind of work ourselves in here. Just with some trim. The trim adjustments are nice on this plane right now so far. That'll be coming in low. We'll add some throttle here. Reverse thrust. Center line was definitely off. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do Volanta, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot to set up my Volanta. Completely forgot. We'll do it on the way back, though. I'm sorry. Completely forgot. Alright, we'll go ahead and exit here. Landing wasn't the best for sure. See, this is good with 2024. Look at all the pine trees. That feels so realistic as far as like coming into like a mountainous airport like this. Like seeing pine trees. That's awesome. And like they're 3D trees too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright. We'll get the flaps all the way up here and we'll taxi back. Okay, how do I get this progressive taxiing? Or this... Bro, the arrows... The heck? What? What did you say? Flight interface? Perhaps? Where is... What would this be? Accessibility? Effects and animation? Camera shake? Anybody know where that would be? Let me look it up on Google. Google's my best friend when it comes to these things. MSFS 2024, how to turn off taxi arrows. Assistance. That's what it was. Assistance. Navigation aids. Visual. Wait, assistance, navigation aids, and disabled taxi ribbon option. Oh, taxi ribbon right here. Bet. There we go. That's better. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start the APU and we'll get the taxi lights on. Oops. Oh yeah, it's a default Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 thing. Got it disabled now though. Wasn't the best landing. Hopefully we'll have a better... Bro, what? Bro. Guys, am I tripping? Look at this. Assistance. Over here. Taxi ribbon. Look, I turned it off. Okay. Save. Go back. Resume. Okay, don't come back. I wonder if it's a key command that I have. So if I go back to my wing view and I come back, does it come back? No, that's weird. Okay, I don't know what happened then. That was a little sus. Bro. What is the key command? Is it 3? Okay, I need to pay attention. We're already at the gate. We'll park next to the CRJ over here. That's weird. That's weird. It is haunted, dude. I swear. All right, let's go ahead and turn. We'll go ahead and get the tax set off. And we'll bring it into one of these gates here. Is that snow? No, it is not. It's just dirt. It's a really light colored dirt, not snow. Cause it's the summertime. Right now it's 29 degrees outside. Even over here, it's that hot in Vale Eagle. That's crazy. I guess because they're in the high desert.
You need to stop the engines to
Oops.
request ground services.
I was gonna see if I could last minute get a. Here, watch your ears. I need to park this up. That was a CRJ 700, the first stop wire. Boom. Not exactly straight, but it'll work. Alright, we'll go ahead and set the parking brake. And we'll shut down the engines. Yes, it's hot here in Colorado. That's why I was wondering if that was snow. Is it? Like, even in Vale, it gets that hot? Because it says it's 29 degrees outside. It seems like it's hotter up here than it was in Denver itself. But it's kind of crazy. But I guess it is the high desert. So I guess that makes sense. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and request GSX deboarding.
Requested.
And I guess we'll do the G2 secure. And we'll get people deboarded here. Let's go ahead and open up the doors for them. We'll go to aircraft. We'll go to open up the door. I guess we should do the chocks first. We'll open them up. Stairs are up.
Passengers buses
We'll ask for the GPU and we'll go ahead and open up the cargo doors. We'll go ahead and connect the GPU. And we'll turn off the APU. Turn off the beacon. Turn off the seatbelt sign. And they should be offloading. All right, there we go. Once we get people offloaded, we'll go ahead and go back to Denver. I'll go ahead and start editing our flight plan right now while this is doing its thing. Okay, EGE. Going back to Denver. And CRJ 700, that's good there. Block time is going to be 55 minutes back to Denver. So it's going to be the Aprez 2 departure, Belgian, Longs 4 into Colorado. Just double
Passengers
checking.
boarding started.
No ATC still is online. All right. Go 11. Oops. There we go. All right. Well, slowly but surely. Getting off the plane. All right, let's go ahead and come over to flight plan and we'll import from that. There we go. And we'll set payload and fuel and we'll send it to the FMS.
Goodbye.
It's 83 in Vale right now. Damn.
Thank you.
Damn. Pretty warm. Oh, big stretch.
Bye bye.
All right, before I forget, let me go ahead and set up Volanta for you guys. Totally forgot to do that on that last flight. I apologize. I apologize. Let's go ahead and add the flight. We'll import it from SimBrief, going back to Denver. There we go. And we'll go to here, we'll go to here, and then here, and then here. Boom, bada bing. And then it should load. There we go. All right. That is all set up there. Let's go to flight plan and we'll go to departures and let's go ahead and get everything loaded in here. So it's going to be Epres 2. So we'll load the Epres 2 here.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Epres 2 to Belgian. Execute that. We'll go to departures. Alpha Romeo 25. Execute. Departures. Arrivals. We're arriving via the what? Longs. Alright, we'll arrive via the Longs 2. Longs transition. And we'll probably take 16, I'm guessing. They want us on 2-6. You know what? Sure. We'll land 2-6. Why not? We'll do ILS 2-6 vectors. That's fine there. And we'll execute that. Go to legs page here. Kind of go through it. Make sure there's no discontinuity. We'll go ahead and fill in the discontinuity here. With longs. We'll execute that. That looks good. Next page. Vectors. We'll go ahead and fill this in too. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and execute that. We'll go to flight plan, perf init. And fuel is already there. Cruise altitude today's flight level 230. So let's go flight level 230. Go to enter that into there. We'll go ahead and hit execute. And everything else should be all good. So let's go to performance as well. We'll copy all that and we'll import the speeds.
Thank you for flying with us.
All right, perfect. I think once we deboard, we'll just request pushback and departure. We won't worry about reboarding everybody since it's a pretty quick turnaround here. Everyone's getting loaded in. I didn't realize we had that many seats on this plane. All right, let's go ahead and start up the APU. Okay, passengers are deboarded. Now that we are deboarding the cargo. So, I mean, so far, like I said, besides just that being really fast, as far as it wasn't really bleeding speed off of 250 until I did a full 360 turnaround plus had speed brakes out for a little bit. Not sure if that's like an aircraft characteristic or if that's just something I need to fix with the plane, but so far the update's been pretty good. I love the SimBrief integration. I love just kind of modernizing the original CRJ. It's kind of what this did, which I really like. I love the new flight model. As far as like flying that 360, it felt super stable. Like I felt like I was in control of the plane and I wasn't really worried about terrain because I felt like my inputs were pretty on par with what the plane was doing. So I think all that together made for a pretty enjoyable experience on that landing. All right, we're done deboarding, or yeah, deboarding. Let's go ahead and close up that. Close up that.
Hello, Captain.
Disconnect the ground power. And we'll go ahead and get the beacon light on. Parker brake is set, so we'll go ahead and get rid of the wheel chocks.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
All right. Oh. All right, we'll go nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes.
All right, Parker brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and start the right engine. Bro, why do we have the taxi? There we go. Bar sounds are so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention, as we will now display the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, insert the metal fittings into the buckle and tighten the straps.
Set parking brake.
Use of any
Parker brake is set. You clear disconnect and go to hand signals.
exit to you. In case of an evacuation, leave all your belongings behind.
The engine start does sound so good, huh?
Will indicate the pathways to the exits. In the unlikely event of a drop in cabin pressure,
Boris does the best sounds, man. I just wish that he did the FS Labs A321 Neo,
place the mask
but he's so busy. I'm sure with the 757 that he doesn't have a chance to make sound packs.
normally. In case of a water landing, life vests are located under your seat. Secure the vest around you and pull on the red strap to inflate it. As we prepare for takeoff, please take the time to make sure your seat is upright, your tray table is secured, and your seat belt is fastened. Thank you for your attention.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All right, let's go ahead
Left is
and
clear.
get taxi lights
Right is
on.
clear.
Man, dude, if he did a FS Labs A321 Neo sound pack, man, that would go crazy. I can't wait for the FS Labs A321 Neo for the Pratt & Whitney's, man. We're going to do a lot of routes in that. Either with United or Spirit or Frontier or JetBlue. We'll do across the pond with JetBlue. You know, that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a really fun event to do. Across the pond, but with the A321 Neo with JetBlue Ops. That would sound, yeah, man. That would sound amazing. Some good crosswind over here. Alright, set flaps. Get ready for takeoff here. Whoa. A little bit of a ramp, no big deal. Alright, here we go, guys. Togus in the chat if you remember. You got the emojis, let me know. If you guys haven't already became members, now's a really good time to become members. We're going to be doing some live streams with members only. And I'll explain that in just a minute after we take off. There we go. Look at that, right next to the mountain. Blasting off out of here. So, members only streams. So right now, just recently, College Football 26 just came out for the Xbox, PlayStation, all that, right? And if you don't already know, so Madden, a lot of people may have heard of Madden. Madden is a EA Sports football game for the NFL. Well, just recently they relaunched their why did that happen? Interesting. That's good. Recently they relaunched their college football version of the game. EA Sports did, because college football, at least in hasn't been released since like 2004 or something like that. So they just re-released a college version of the game last year for College Football 25, and it was a big hit. And now they're doing it yearly. And now why does that keep happening? And now they're doing it for 2026. So me and 6 of my friends are in what's called a dynasty mode. What is it doing? Why does it keep going back to idle? My hands are off and it just goes right to idle. Alright, that's it. Stop to climb. Stop to climb. See, why is it... See, why is it... Bro. Anyway, as I'm going through this, we are doing a dynasty mode, which means that me and my friends have selected teams that are at least 3 stars out of 5 stars to rebuild and make good again. And my team that I chose is University of North Carolina. And so to kind of tie it in with this, with the simulator and with you guys, is I'm going to be doing for the away games that are far enough that they would usually charter an airline or an airplane to go to those away games. We'll do it in the sim and we'll do it live stream. So I put out a poll to see what airline we're going to use, and Delta won. So we're going to be flying Delta Airlines, and the nearest airport from University of North Carolina is Raleigh. So we're going to be flying out of Raleigh for all the games. And our first game that is away that we're going to be flying to is against the University of Central Florida. So we're going to be flying from Raleigh to, Orlando. And I would like to have used the 757, but since it's not out yet, we're going to be using an A350, which is probably kind of overkill, but whatever. That's an excuse to get some A350 streams in. We're going to be flying an A350 from Raleigh-Durham to Orlando. And we have like two other games like that for the season. So those flights will be for members only, as well as on top of the flight streams, I'll stream me playing the video game as well. So that'll also be on the live stream. On a separate live stream on another day, it will be me playing the game itself to kind of bring you guys along in that dynasty journey. Something a little bit different, something not a lot of people will be into, but just something I just wanted to do anyway. So if you're interested, go ahead and become a member. As well as on top of that, as far as member-only streams go, you also get exclusive content as far as getting to see content before other people. So when I post a video itself, such as the FS Labs review or special flights that I do, and I have a video edit going up right soon, I'll be editing the video and posting it either today or tomorrow for members only. It's going to be of an A380 long-haul flight that I did the last week, so you'll get access to that before the general public, and you get a members-only channel in the Discord. So, and you get emojis, obviously, in the chat, and special shout-outs and stuff like that. So if you haven't already, think about becoming a member, go ahead and do it. I set it to the lowest price I can make it. If I can make it any lower, if I could make it 99 cents a month, then I would, but unfortunately YouTube caps it at, I think it's $1.99 a month or something like that, or $2.99, I don't know. But that's the cheapest I can make it. But if not, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit that follow button if you're on Twitch to support the channel. I really do appreciate you guys being here for today's stream. Oh. It's using the Thrustmaster throttles, that's why. And I was actually bumping them on the yoke. Now I get it. Now I understand. What the hell just happened? Did we just crash? Autopilot. Dude, what? Everybody know what just happened? Bro, that's weird. Whoa, Hitman, welcome to Student Pilot, man. Why didn't the alert go off? Sorry, I was in the multi-stream chat, so it didn't show me. Hey, man, thank you so much for being a member, man. I appreciate you. Welcome to Student Pilot. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my... Okay, now this is descending. I don't know why my alert didn't go off. I have alerts. Back. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and start our descent to 210. We'll be below flight level 220 and above 190. Bro, TFRP twitching. What is that? TFRP. Her rudder pedals? Oh yeah, they are. Well, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, you know? I need new rudder pedals so bad. So bad. Maybe I'll get some soon. Alright, I'll look into doing that then. I'll look into doing that. Trying to get the new the wind wing pet the wind wing what's it called? Rudder pedals. That'd be nice. The Orions or whatever they're called. I heard they're better than Thrustmasters. I have the Pro pedals. Oh god, what is happening to my Twitch stream? Best viewers on streambo.net. Oh my god, is it asking me to purchase bot viewers? That's crazy. Yeah, the CH, the CH, I think they're called the CH Pro pedals. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. But I've had them. I've had them for so long, and I feel like they're too narrow for me. Like I need wider rudder pedals. Let's get those speed brakes up. Hey, what's up, your Sim CFI? Don't watch, man. I'm not playing this thing the correct way. I'm having a good stream, bro. I'm having a good stream. Hope you have a good one as well. One thing I did notice on the last landing, I was talking to people about it. I felt like I was holding 250 like almost too well. I felt like every time I was on final, I was fast, obviously, and a little bit high, but I was trying to idle the throttle to get the speed down a little bit. And I feel like it was holding on to 250 pretty good. Even though I pitched up the aircraft, put out the speed brakes and everything like that, it was holding 250 pretty good until I did a right 360 to get myself down and slowed. Once I turned right and did a right 360 and pulled out the speed brakes, that's the only time it started to really slow down for me. So I wasn't sure if that's a characteristic of a CRJ or not, to kind of be able to hold speed pretty well. If it's it has a lot of high energy on like final. It's most definitely user error. I'm not blaming the plane. I was just more curious about it because it could just be me coming in way too high and too fast, and you know, then I'll accept my blame then. But it was like right before we landed in Vale. You were doing way more than... Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the help. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, definitely noted. Definitely noted. I'll try to be more ahead of the aircraft next time on this approach here. All right, let's get down to 7,000. I'm gonna slowly vector myself here and just come into land. Alright, there we go. Go direct to grasp. Oops. Huh? Alright, let's go ahead and get gear down. Come on. Direct to grasp. Oh. Ah, excuse me. Yeah, alright, let's go to we'll take it off autopilot here and we'll just kind of hand fly it down.
1,000.
Don't worry about that, guys.
$500. $400. $300. $200.
Sink rate.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
A little bit rough. Bro, I turned this off. There we go. All right, welcome to Denver. That was a little bit of a rough one. I'll admit that. Just a little bit. All right. We'll sneak in here to the regional gates. All right, let's go ahead and set the parking brake. And turn on the engines. Get the braking light off. And we'll go ahead and start the deboarding process. That was kind of a short one. I just wanted to quickly get the stream out just to kind of see what the model was like. Flight model is awesome. And I think it feels a lot better, especially on approach. It just feels more stable than it has in the past. So I think this is a really awesome plane, and I think if you have it, it's worth the upgrade. And if you don't have it already, I think this is the best regional jet out there as far as real world, you know, United Express or you know, versus the Embraer, I should say, realistically, versus the Embraer 175. Versus this, I think this wins any day, for sure. Just FSS has a great modeling and stuff like that, but right now with the systems and stuff, it's just not anywhere close to what this feels like as far as flight model goes and everything like that. So that will be my verdict that this is the best RJ so far in the flight simulator. So if you're looking to do some RJ ops, I would say pick up the CRJ if you haven't already. But I really do appreciate you guys stopping in for the stream, even if it's for a little bit. I know it's kind of like at an awkward time on a Sunday, so be on the lookout for a video coming out this week. If you're a member, you'll get it first, and I'll possibly try to do another live stream sometime this week. So I really do appreciate you guys very, very much, and hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week. I'll see you guys